Tell the DJ spin it like a Beyblade. Tell the DJ spin it like a Beyblade.
Family, see the family, we gon' stand the deed. Psalms 149, verse 3, we gon' praise his name in the dance of deed. In the king with a fake state. Feeling good, such a great day. Jump for joy, got love for my peeps, no sleep, not missing the beat. Love is amazing, it makes me alive with them. Walking truth, no job with them. One step, two step, I slide with them. In the whip seat back, I ride with them. All smiles, I vibe with them. Don't sit, man, I can't stand aside with this.
Shalom, my peoples. Welcome to another episode of IMTV Talks. Man, I recently had Minister Monologue, my God, on the show. But now I got the queen of Mono coming through to be on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking with Miss Mono. Miss Mono, how are you doing?
I'm doing very, very well. Thank you so much for having me.
Man, no problem at all. No problem. So for starters, can you share with the people where you're from?
I was a military child, so I'm actually born in Germany, but spent most of like my childhood and graduated from school in Atlanta.
Okay, cool. And can you also share about how you got into the truth?
Me coming into the truth was a long process. I started hearing things when I was in school. I went to school in New Jersey, and being from the South, most people that I knew went to church like me. So going to the North where that's not the case, and then having other Black people challenge what we were all taught in church just made me start asking my own questions. And some things had started being revealed to me. And when I went to share them with like my parents, it was rejected. It was like, absolutely not. We're not supposed to still be keeping the law. You can eat whatever you want. So I just kind of let it, I let it go because I didn't have any confirmation at the time. Kept going to church like normal. Ran into my husband, who we had grew up in church together, actually. So he and I started dating. We got married, and then the truth started being revealed to him. So when he came to me with it just automatically fit. I was like, yes, these are the missing pieces that I needed for everything to come together for me.
For sure. And yeah, and I was going to ask you about that as well. Like, man, you and Mono, not only are y'all king and queen, but y'all make a great team. And I was going to ask, how did y'all meet?
Oh, thank you so much. It's all praise to the Most High. I actually met this guy when I was 11. Me and my family had just moved from Germany to Atlanta, and the church that he was already at was affiliated with our home church in New Jersey. So when we moved here, the bishop of our church in New Jersey sent us there, and he just happened to be there. So that's how we met.
Man, super cool. And also, not only do y'all make a great team, but man, you got one of the best shows in the land. That mug is called Why Boaz Don't Want Your Ass. What made you want to put this show together, yo?
It was a long process coming into the truth and not seeing the ministry available to women that I saw in the church. Made me want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lord, if this is what I'm to do, then, I'd love to fill this void. So I just started doing like little TikToks, and my husband was like, no, you need to do this for real. That's the thing about him. Like, once he sees something, he's going to take it to the next level. So that's when we started bringing in the cameras and turning it into a show. And at first it was just housewife stuff. And I did an episode called Why Boaz Don't Want Your Ass. And my husband was like, no, that needs to be the name of the show. So that's how the show got to be called that.
Man, that's what's up. And then not only do you have a great show, but you got rhymes as well. Man, the first song I heard you on with Mono was called King Things. Can you share about, I want to say, your thoughts and your words about speaking on King Things?
Oh yeah, King Things is I mean, every song I do with my husband is special. It has a message. But this being the first one, and I feel like it captured my story of being lost, being in the world, running into a man whose heart is after the Most High, who's living in his truth, trying to keep the law, and to have him bring you into that, and establish you, and for his goal to be to present you spotless like he's supposed to. I really feel like that's kind of what we capture in King Things.
For sure. Now there's other joint from his retirement party album. Yo, you came in hot on that joint. Can you share about My?
Yes. Oh, y'all wouldn't believe it. My was such a struggle for me to record. You had to do it like 4 or 5 times because I just was not getting the way the song was intended. So thanks the Most High, I finally got it. But My is just really a warning for me, it's a warning to my sisters. Because sometimes we get caught up in our outer appearance. We feel like as long as we have on the head wraps and the fringes that we're above reproach, and no one can say anything to us. But the fact of the matter is the Most High knows all. And, he sees you behind closed doors when you take them fringes off and what you're doing. So My was really a warning for that.
Man. Like My along with Thriller Time, Think About You, Pain, and a few other joints, man. Those are some of my favorites. And like for real, I didn't know it was that hard for you to put together. But, like just listening to what you said on there, look, you had this one line talk about, man, they think the Most High cool with all these twerking videos, and then he come in right behind you yelling out, "Freak!" Oh!
You had to put that old school ATL in there.
For sure. And then something else you said. Huh?
No, I was going to say, even like mentioning the twerk videos and stuff, the way some of these sisters act on social media, we've seen it since we've been in the truth. Sisters who, when you first, see them online, they're modest, they're posting scripture, they're really showing an example of this walk, but they get a couple followers or they start making money and it goes to their head, and next thing you know, you can't tell if they are practicing Israelite or, they trying to be the next thought rapper. So yeah, that's where the twerk part comes from.
Another strong line you said was like, I used to roll that way, but I had set me free goals. That was dope as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, for me, the goal was always to get a husband. Like, why else am I out here in these men's faces trying to make myself look good? Like, why else am I doing this? It's not to get a husband. So, when you had these women out here talking about, oh, well, I don't do this for men. Well, who are you doing it for? Like, there's they have no end in sight. They have no goal in sight. Their goal is not to come to a good end. It's just kind of to see how far into death and destruction they can go. So that's all jacked up.
Man, it's on the real, man. So, in my talk with Mondo, I know that he's somewhat retiring. I know he's gone, but he's not really gone.
Allegedly.
He's still gonna be around.
Right.
So I know y'all both gonna still be around. I still want to ask, what's next? I guess I'll say, what more can we look forward to from, the House of Mono and 3MG?
Wow, so much. F3 number 2 is already being planned. It's in the works, so you'll be hearing announcements for that soon.
Okay.
As far as my husband, He's saying that he's going to be taking a back seat more, doing more behind the desk work. So from 3MG, you can expect new artists to hear new music, new visuals. And he may still be doing some visuals from Let the OG Talk. So I think you're going to see some more visuals from that album as well. As far as the House of Mono, you will start to see more ministry-focused media. My husband does talk about it Tuesdays at 8 o'clock, Thursday at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, him and Pastor Kendall Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. Him and Pastor Kendall again Thursdays at 9 a.m. for a Bible study with Spirit-Filled Israel. And then Thursday at 8 o'clock, why Boaz don't want your ass. Why Boaz? And sometimes on Fridays we do Sabbath Night Live. So we really want to just focus on providing more righteous content. That's where we seem to be being led as far as our ministry and as far as the work that we're doing. So you can just expect more righteous content, more events, more F3, more family-focused, righteous content from the House of Mono.
No doubt, man, most definitely. So also what I want to ask is, how does the Most High inspire Miss Mono to keep moving forward?
Honestly, he inspires me when I think about how much he brought me through. You know, every day is a blessing, yes, but sometimes just the memories, you know what I mean? Just being reminded of something that I've been forgiven for, or seeing somebody in a bad way that I used to be, and I have to thank the Most High for His mercy. That's what keeps me going, because I know where I came from and I know what He brought me through. And just like the story in Luke, who's gonna love you more, the one you forgave less or the one you forgave more? And I feel like I'm the one He forgave more. So I mean, I have no choice. Like, I have no choice but to offer my life for His service. How can I not? You know.
For sure. And another question I want to ask, like, it's like you're already doing this through the show, Why Boaz, like, you know, feeding the word to the people. But I just want to ask, like, if you could say anything to inspire others in the Most High, what would you say to
them? There's so much. I honestly just feel like we need to really start living the truth, as we like to call it. I know for me, when I came into the truth, not only did I learn the truth about the Bible, but I learned a lot about myself, about the people around me. It's like things just started being revealed to me. And so I want to encourage everyone, like, I really honestly, through my own personal experience, know that if you give the Most High 110%, He will give you 1,010%. Like, there's nothing that you're going to do that's going to outgive the Most High. Even the blessing of being alive, when you have people dying suddenly so much that they had to make a movie about it. You know, keeping us alert, letting our eyes be open so that we're not falling for these quote unquote cures and answers that the world is providing. It's so much, allowing us, because we only loved Him because He loved us first. So allowing us to love Him, allowing us to want to keep the law, to want to go after Him. You know, it's just so amazing when you think about that you had to be picked to even want a relationship with him.
Yeah.
So just that alone makes me just rejoice. It's like, who am I? Like I said, again, I have a very colorful testimony. So, it's like, who am I? Who am I that you even consider me, that you think of me? So, even for people without colorful testimonies, because I understand everybody doesn't have a crazy past, but life, health, and strength, being in your right mind, being able, so many days I don't want to work out, but after I do, all I can do is thank God that my body can move this way. Because there's somebody who wants to walk and they can't. Somebody who would love to get up when they want to and they can't. So just, if that's not enough to inspire you, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. True indeed, man. That's on the real. Man, well, ladies and gentlemen, man, this has been another strong word flow from the queen of Mono, Miss Mono. I thank you for coming through and being on the show.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Man, no problem at all. So as we check out, we about to get into some more of this righteous music. This your IJOL Judah, a.k.a. DJ Dr. J. With Miss Mono, we checking out. Just want to say much love. Continue to love the Most High, love each other, and love yourselves. Take care.
One time. Yeah. 3 times. 4 times. Doing gang things, living super clean. That done came up. Can't control us. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control us. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control us. Look at you done came up now. Get it how you live, mess the game up now. Ain't messing with yoga, but get the flame up. Hey, used to be Toby, but got your name back now. I see ya, paid under pressure. 25 lighters, got them all on the dresser. If it ain't for you, ain't for you then. If you a lame or a sucker, wanna dress you then. Grown up now, bump the childish ways. Got a wife and a bunch of kids to raise. Punch a clock side, hustle or a business you endure to ensure that all the bills is paid. Slow clap for your homeboy, could've turned out like your homeboy. Been on the same block, cooking up the same rock on the cell block lot with your homeboy. But no, you had vision, you had gold. Brand new you on the old time road, take care of home where you bust your low. Black men don't teach, screaming bond these hoes. Real men talk, real king ways. Still in captivity, but minds ain't slave. Got a little wisdom, boy, you PD grade. Giving out the knowledge on the stoop these days. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the folk that have moved up. Even if you had the slow start screwed up. Used to gang bang, now homie brewed up. Had a little plan, I had them blew up. Look at you like a man right now. Dressed to the T, smelling like a grand right now. And you ain't got nothing from a handout now. Just faith and hard work gets it planned out now. You could've took a bunch of dusty roads. The hand dealt with a bunch of cards to fold. To stay hot while the world is freezing cold. The same plot, but the story's never old. Slow clap for your kinfolk. Could've been asking what your info. Prosecutor could be trying to do you in for the 2020 twins, so you passing out the info. But no, you had purpose, you had plans. I ain't throwing nothing, I'ma say these bands won't impress y'all, don't need no fans. That ain't my God, who is that man? This real men talk, real king ways. Still in captivity, but minds ain't slave. Got a little wisdom, boy, you peep these grays. Giving out the knowledge on the stoop these days. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. Yeah, real man. Sheesh. Yeah, doing gang living super clean. Daddy came up.
One time for my king doing king things. Mom these hoes cause he know he got a good thing. I submit and I cook and I clean and I never hold back on that wop, I'ma let it rain. Made me honest, I got a ring. All praises to the most high, let it sing. A real man able, sister never came. And I ain't going nowhere, this is not a game. Look at you, girl, you lonely right now. Settling for bums instead of men the most high. He provide and protect so he get our respect. And he leading us aboard when them chariots fly. I don't really think you hear me though. You can't cross this bridge on some billy goats. Let them save you in the end like a Seminole. BS help me, shout it, let the silly go.
One time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my foe that it came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my foe that it came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up.
What if your Howard crack the sky right now? And he hit you with that my. With that my. You see them chariots just float right by. And they hit you with that bye. With that bye. What if your Howard crack the sky right now? And he hit you with that my.
I don't know if y'all ready for this class.
You see them chariots just float right by. And they hit you with that bye.
Somebody might bang their head on this one.
What if your Howard crack the sky right now? And the fringes on your skirt around your thigh right now. Cause you been over Mrs. Smith and Sharon Pie right now. And next week it'll be another guy, oh my. You think the most high liking all your twerk videos, or cause you drop it down and make your knees touch your elbows?
Freak hoe!
Y'all is foul, go on and take them free throws. Yeah, I used to do it too, but I had set me free goals. Get a husband laying down with only him and that's flaw. Being contentious or submissive, sister girl, now that's flaw. Get that blood up out your steak, cause if you don't, then that's raw. Cut off your right hand and save your own life, now that's soft. Actually, it's Matthew 5 and verse 30, that is. Gotta keep the oil in case the room is early, my friends. And yeah, we know this the end, although we don't know the when. And we've been indoor for a night, and yeah, for some it's gon' end. And for some it's the beginning, the horrible is the end. It's fire falling from the sky, the elect walking in dominion. The narrow straight way is winning, no breaking and ain't no bending. They claiming we ain't the Jews while they celebrate those pretending. They seeing that we ascending, they come up short like they mean. They mad that we keep the law and ain't even mixing our linen. Ain't here to judge, but I can't tell no lie. Morning come before destruction, that's that my.
What if your Howard crack the sky right now? And he hit you with that my. With that my. You see them chariots just float right by. And they hit you with that bye. With that bye. What if your Howard crack the sky right now? And he hit you with that my. With that my. You see them chariots just float right by.
Okay.
And they hit you with that bye. With that bye.
It's monologue and y'all know I came to talk. Half these Israelites I meet, I'm really questioning they walk. I'm seeing trees without no fruit and passing breezes round the group. Oxymoron, living lies when we supposed to have the truth. And you got fringes hanging low, you know your actions bring reproach. Bro, we supposed to love the light, but yeah, you scatter with the roach. Ain't no time for throwing towels, got the devil on the ropes. Time to stand on solid ground, our folks keep slipping on them slopes. Y'all still engaged in dirty ways, but steady claiming that you soap. This blue magic changed the name and stop pretending that you dope. Why spread a message full of hope, but still live hopeless, that's a nope. If the bride go run away without the groom, that's not elope. Don't get right, get left, no joke, cause the compass, it turn the scope. Basically, take his direction for the most high, get you smoked. We is not here to judge, but I can't tell no lie. Warning come before destruction, that's that my.
What if your Howard crack the sky right now? And he hit you with that my. With that my. You see them chariots just float right by. And they hit you with that bye. With that bye. What if your Howard crack the sky right now? And he hit you with that my. With that my. You see them chariots just float right by. And they hit you with that bye.
Warning come before destruction, that's that my.
Bye.